Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the week of May 29th through June 4th, 2023 using my B5 Archer&Olive notebook. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Here we are in my B5 Archer&Olive notebook. We are going to be going with a vertical layout for this week. I'm going to be using these paint stroke stamps from My Favorite Things. I will be incorporating the week number stamp from this set from Elle's Studio. I will be pulling in a quote from this set from HeidiSwapp. I will of course be using my favorite number stamps from HeidiSwapp. And I'll also be using the May and June stamps from this set from PaperPerson. I am going with several different distressed oxides for this week's spread. We are going for a rainbow situation, and I'll also be using my black VersaFine ink. I did recently place an order with My Favorite Things and I got a couple of different stamp sets. I basically just fell in love with these paint stroke stamps and had an idea to basically go across the top and bottom of the page for a spread using the paint stroke stamps in a rainbow distress oxide kind of a thing. And that's what I basically started doing here. I'm using 3 different paint stroke stamps. So each stamp is being used twice. And actually, I wasn't like cleaning off the stamps in between use. I was just kind of stamping them on a scrap sheet to get the excess ink off. And when I put down my first green stamp, you can actually see a little bit of pink through it. So after that, I got a little bit better about actually wiping the stamps off between uses so that there wasn't like a secondary color peeking through. What I will say is that this took a very, very long time. It definitely would have taken a little less time if I used a different paint stroke stamp for each color, but I wanted ones that were predominantly kind of straight, and several of them in that stamp set do have like a curve to them. So I wanted to use these 3 stamps, and having to kind of like wash them off in between and all that definitely made this take quite a bit of time. And because it took quite a bit of time, I ended up nixing the idea of doing it across the top and the bottom of the page. I just didn't think that I had the patience for that, to be totally honest. And so I'm finishing up the last couple of paint strokes on the top here. And once I do, you're going to see that I'm going to go into the bottom left corner, and I am going to do some coming up from the bottom, but I'm only going to do 1 stroke in each color. To be totally honest, I do wish I would have extended it a little further, maybe did 3 more paint strokes coming up from the bottom, but I just was kind of running out of gas. This took so long. Here I am using a Hello Sunshine stamp from HeidiSwapp to create this kind of quote, but also month and week of the year cluster. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the way that this cluster came out. Again, I kind of wish I would have extended the paint strokes stamps a little bit further to the right so that June was also covered with paint strokes behind it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it looks terrible. Now I'm going across with my number stamps from HeidiSwapp. I was debating doing the days of the week underneath, but again, I was losing steam because it took so long to do the paint stroke stamps that I decided to just stick with the dates and leave it at that. I am having Saturday and Sunday share a column as usual, so here I am putting down the date for Sunday halfway down that last column. As you can see, I did actually off camera add in a line between May and June in the bottom left. I wanted to put both months since this week is the end of May and beginning of June, and I do like the way that that looks. I just wish I would have stamped them separately because they definitely could have gone a little bit closer together. The last thing I'm doing here is just adding in the lines to separate each day of the week using my micron in size 08. And then I'm going to erase some pencil marks and we will be completely done with the spread. Even though it took forever, I absolutely love the way this spread came out. I think it looks gorgeous. I hope you all love this plan with me. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.